Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome back to another episode of MKZ, the podcast, man. We back with the gang, bro. The same gang, bro. How y'all boys feeling? We got Key in the building. We got Smack in the building. How y'all living, man?
Tired.
Yeah, man. I feel that.
Just opened up my domain and all of you guys are dead.
A grown ass man, by the way.
The grown ass man, bro. Hey, that was funny as hell, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck that nigga talking about, but
You keep-
we not
I hate you, Kimo. I hate
we
you,
not
bro.
even we not even listen. I don't know what this nigga talking about, but to Key's point, we'll just keep that under wraps because I had my slip up last episode, so I won't say nothing about this fuck nigga slip up this episode. But we will keep it pushing, man. Welcome back to another episode of MKZ the podcast. Nigga gonna act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. But we back. We back with the championship games, bro. It's a big weekend this weekend for the NFL. It's a huge weekend actually. We got the AFC championship and we got the NFC championship. We got the games that will determine what the Super Bowl in two weeks? What the Super Bowl in 2 weeks is going to look like, fellas. We got in the AFC Championship game, we got the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs, and in the NFC Championship game, we got the San Francisco 49ers and the underdog Detroit motherfucking Lions. So before before anything, let's get started with let me switch it over to Smack. Smack, talk to us about the spreads for the games. How's Vegas looking at the games before we get up into, in-depth discussion about what's going to go on this weekend? Talk to me.
Well, looking on a good website, Vegas Insiders. Got to give credit where credit's due. Uh,
Welcome. Sorry.
Chiefs are +4 favorites, while the Ravens are -4. And then
Mm.
the
You
and
said
then
Chief. Hold
actually
on,
no
hold on, hold on.
Ravens.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ravens favorite, right?
Yeah, Ravens are favorite. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, Ravens are favorite, and then Chiefs
Oh.
are +4 underdogs.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
And then the Lions are +7.5.
Damn.
So yeah,
They got them
Yeah.
losing by two. They got them losing by two scores.
damn
One.
near, man. Well, yeah, one. Extra point. I mean, extra 2 points.
Yes, I mean
I
seven and a
guess so.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.5. That's however you want to take it. One or
Six
two
and a two.
scores. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, okay. So thank you for bringing us the
Yeah.
insight on the game. Key, let me switch it over to you. We'll start off with the game of the weekend. Honestly, I mean, I love the other game as well, and I have some pretty hot takes about that other game to share for the people. But let's start off with the game everybody want to talk about, man. The game that everybody has been talking about, man. The Lamar Jackson and the Black community game versus the Taylor Swift and the damn Mahomes
Swifties.
and the
Yes,
Swifties,
sir.
man, and the Swifties. Key, open us up, bro. How you feeling about the game? What do you like? What don't you
Oh.
like? Talk to it. Come on,
I just
bro.
want to say, man, there's only one person. There's only one person that could save America
It's only one person.
from the Swifties,
He right.
from the
He right.
Chiefs King.
He right there too. It's only one person, man. It's only one person that can save America, man. McKinney, great point. Great point. Key, talk to us.
I'm excited for the game. Can't wait for it to come out. It's a lot of just it's fam. A
Damn.
lot of anticipation. A lot of
Love the
anticipation
clip.
That boy
for
said
this
he that
game.
boy said he can't wait for it to come out like it's GTA 6. What is he talking
Oh my God, GTA 6.
about?
When that drop,
What?
tell
Boy, it's
We in South
crazy.
you.
Florida.
And it's in the
I
crib.
forgot it was. I forgot it's at the crib too. I forgot.
It's in the crib. We going
But
crazy. I'm pulling up to the crib and same with other Mama Dukes.
I
You
saw I saw I-95 in the over there.
Nah, bro, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, I'm blowing your shit up.
Hey, don't even start before I pull up to you. Oh, I was about to say where you live. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Go ahead, Key. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I said, damn, I forgot I was saying that. No, so yeah, I'm excited, anticipated. I'm like, damn, because I hate this feeling because I used to get this feeling all the time, waiting for the Patriots to play, and now like they're not in it, but like I really want Lamar to win, so like now I'm like fuck, I'm fucked now mentally. You want the team to win so bad,
You
and then
locked in.
you locked in, you
Yeah.
just locked in, and you like, bro, you just gotta win. Like it will suck to lose, bro.
Trust me,
But
I've been feeling that way since they played the 49ers on Christmas, bro. I know exactly how you're feeling.
no facts, no facts. I was about to bring that up in my discussion, but like yeah, like I've locked in since then pretty much when they had that whole route to play all those good teams toward the end to really
Mm.
define them. It was pretty crazy, and I'm really excited for this game. I heard that what you call his name is hurt. He's out. That's huge. Joe Thuney, he's a really good lineman. Fuck that nigga. He played for the Patriots. Went to the
Man,
Chiefs. Yeah, Joe Thuney's out. Yeah, Joe Thuney's out.
that's
So I'm
that's
the
yeah, that's a big blow.
Maruke. Maruke, that's his name.
Matabuke,
It's
yeah,
funny that you actually seen it right for the first time.
for the first time.
Hey, there was a player named Matabuke. What's his name? That played in the NBA. I forgot who it was, bro. Matabuke. I
Mata-
swear there was a
What?
player, bro. It'll cut me later. It'll
Who,
cut me later.
who are you talking about?
I bro, bro, there's a dude. There's a
I
dude
don't know if
named
his name was Mata. I don't think you talking about.
It was a Matabuke. It was Azabuke, something like that.
Yeah,
Did he play for the Charlotte Box?
He played for the Warriors, I think, too.
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. We gotta fact check his name,
A
but
long time.
Nah, but you know that we don't know what he talking about, bro.
Azabuke, dude, that's a
no,
real thing.
I
His name
swear I
is
do. I
Oh
swear I do.
wait. You talking about Luke and Mute?
no, not Luki Bamute. It's Azabuke. It's
No, you know.
Azabuke.
that nigga said
Oh, I
Oh,
looked it up
that
now.
nigga said
Nah,
look
look
at
at-
Bob Mute. No, no, we're not
It's,
talking about Bob
yeah,
Mute, bro.
I
I
think he
know what
played
you're
for the
talking about.
Bobcats. He played for the Warriors, too.
Warriors.
Azabuke is
Go ahead, continue, and I'll bring it up
yeah.
when I find it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Madubuke is gonna probably eat that. Like, and it's the main talk that everybody's talking about. Low key is not just like Lamar versus Mahomes. It's also like Isaiah Pacheco versus Roquan Smith. That two going head to head. Like that whole game is exciting. All the Raven legends are coming back to play. I mean, coming back to watch the game. Like, I'm so glad. Like, I didn't anticipate to get that day off for the game. I forgot about the game, look, when I called my days off. But I'm really hyped. I can't wait to see it. It's just I want to see it now. We gotta see it now. If Lamar goes Super Bowl, this would be huge. It would be really huge. I forgot. What you know the Super Bowl out, McKinley?
This was in
it's
Vegas.
in
It's in
yeah,
No,
Vegas.
it's
it's
about to
for
say.
real.
Yeah, it's in
For
Vegas,
real.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the
You ever
betting.
been in Vegas?
It's in the betting center. Yep.
That be about to blow up.
Them boys about to go crazy with the lines.
They
Yeah, that
finna go
shit's scary.
crazy. Prize Picks and Underdog and all them apps finna be down for that
What?
That's gonna be scary, low key. Vegas is not safe, bro.
weekend. Oh,
But
what? What
yeah,
wasn't?
It's gonna be a
Hold on,
lot
hold on.
of people.
Not to go off on a tangent, but wasn't Vegas where that G League homie and his shawty got in trouble for murking that girl?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
It was
yeah.
in Vegas. Yeah,
That story is yeah, good
that's
God.
wild, bro. That's wild.
right. So, all that's really exciting. Like I was saying a little earlier, we've anticipating all these games when they played the Niners, when they played the Dolphins, when they played who else they played that was really good on that end streak towards the end of the season.
They played the
The Rams,
Seahawks.
They Seahawks,
the
the
Ram,
Brown,
the
the
Ram.
Rams,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
played the Rams.
they played the Rams.
Rams, and they
That
finish
was a
it
good
out.
game.
Yeah, they finished it all out. They ran that table because people were saying the same thing about them, low key about the like Dallas and Miami. Like, oh, they beat these sorry teams. Have they beat anybody really good? Because they lost to the Browns, that were a good team, and then and they lost to the Steelers too. So, um, I think they beat Jacksonville too. I think they played Jacksonville. Didn't they play Jacksonville and they beat them?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they play all those good teams, and they've been carrying on. One big thing, I don't know if I said it last episode when we was talking about it, but like this is not the first time that they've been in a situation. Last season was scary, but they surpassed that because last season they lost in the divisional. Now they're in the AFC Championship for the first time, and I'm really just like so really excited. People are like showing highlights of when Patrick Mahomes beat Lamar, and the last time they could beat him, I think they had like what's his name again? What's that name that played for the Saints? The fourth, something the fourth on the team. That light skinned dude with long hair. They had him with Sammy Watkins and like freaking what's he called? Des Bryant on the team and crap like that. Like all these old players on the team last time Patrick Holmes beat them,
Yeah.
and
They
so
haven't
last
they
time
haven't played they haven't played much though, right? I think the last time they played the Ravens won, if I remember correctly.
yeah, they did. I think they
Yeah.
played like, either last year or year before last year.
I think it was 21 when they played them last, I
Yeah,
think. Hmm.
Yeah.
and then they beat them. So but we go to the flip side now with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are do what Chiefs do. You know, people with some of the Bills and all these teams, and I was mentioning like Bills is a good team, but you can't just flip that switch. If you play booty all year, you can't
Yeah.
just we're gonna do it in the playoffs. No,
Hmm.
bro, that's just not how it works.
Right.
So Allen had a decent game, but the team wasn't clicking like it was showing out there. If they weren't clicking, I think it was crazy stat line that there was no sacks on the field in that game. No
Mm.
sacks.
Mm.
It was just straight ball, but it just wasn't clicking for them, and the Chiefs were just doing their thing. And I guess we were kind of snubbed with another OT because Bass had a bad night and he missed some field goals. But you know, it just the Chiefs were just hot wired, going through their motions, going through what they usually do, and they won the game fair and square. Um, so they're like always having this bad look throughout the season. They come towards the end of the playoffs, they maintain, then they get back to fire, then they go to the playoffs and they play really well. So this game, even without Joe Thuney, they still have Trey Smith and them on the line still. So they and Creed Humphreys. So they still have some interior. They still have the guys. They still have Kelsey. Not much receivers still. They receive rights. I ain't seen much last week. We'll see this week, but the Buccaneers defense is probably one of the best defenses in this playoffs right now outside the Niners. So it'll be a great game. This, like I said, just waiting to see it. It's on Sunday. Can't wait to see it. I'm mad. Like, why is that a 3 o'clock game and the Niners game is at seven or
That's
something?
crazy how that's a 3 o'clock game. I think the Niners game is at 5:30, so I think they're running both games kind of early. But the fact that the Niners have the late slate, that's crazy because everybody knows what game most people are tuning into. That everybody's hyped up
It,
for, bro.
you know what, my fault. You know what, my fault. It kind of makes sense because it's in San Francisco, and usually all the LA games, like every
Mm,
sport, like, when the Lakers and
Yeah,
them
the time
play,
zones. Yeah.
the
when the
time
Lakers and them
zone.
play, they play late. So when it's 6 for us, it's 3 o'clock for them over there,
Yeah,
or
that's
5.
true. That's
So that's
true.
yeah, that makes yeah. That's
So
still
the
like damn, man.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you made some great points, bro. You made some great points. Um, One thing I want to say about before I hand it off to Smack,
Kalina
provide
Azubuike.
as a Buki.
Kalina Azubuike, bro. That's his name, bro. So go ahead,
How,
Uncle.
where you found him? You found him on damn. What's the name of that that guessing game? That's like uh
Backinator?
Pirtle.
No. What you call
Oh,
it? I in 2K, I used to play with this card in my team. It's like a silver card. He can dunk and shoot threes. He's
Nigga, you know,
Nigerian.
nigga,
Kalina
nigga,
Azubuike.
nigga, you know damn well you didn't use my team silver card, bro. Don't do that.
Yes, I did, bro. Yes, I did. Back then, he played for
okay.
Okay.
What's his
Warriors.
name?
Kalina Azubuike. He's a Nigerian best player. I remember that name.
Who?
Kalina
He's not. Hey,
Azubuike.
hey, he Nigerian. McKinley Vibe. He from the
But
motherland.
I
Look at.
just don't like, bro. That is the most random NBA name I done ever heard
Hey,
Kevon say, bro.
vibe out, bro. Look at the flag
You
behind
know
him.
who Will Barnum? That shit fire.
Will Bynum. Oh, thank you,
Ain't no
thank you.
this,
Appreciate it.
but like,
You
I
don't
don't
know?
know, bro.
I know all random NBA players, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
For
He got
sure.
a good memory. He got a good
I
memory.
know a good amount too.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
Elder.
like, do y'all want to test y'all NBA knowledge? Like, what is y'all
Count on.
y'all niggas dick swinging, bro? What's up with y'all
You don't know who Kalina as a boot. You probably know about this.
niggas? All right, come on. Let's get back on track. Let's get
Uh,
back on track. Let's get back on track. So yes, this Ravens and Chiefs game, bro. One thing I want to say is I feel like all the cards have lined up perfectly,
Mhm.
bro, and I'm loving it, bro. And I'm, of course, there's the worry because let's be real. If I'm not mistaken, and the fans and the viewers can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Mahomes has made the AFC Championship game minimum in every single one of his years as a starter.
Mhm.
That is absolutely ridiculous. That's unheard of, bro. That's
It's like
really
Brady and
yeah, that's really unheard of for somebody to be so prominent for somebody to dominate for so long, and it's like you just got here. Like,
Right.
let's be real. He already has two rings. What, one or two one or two MVPs? I can't remember.
Two. Because they're saying Lamar might get two like him. They'll be the only two young MVPs ever.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. So he already got two MVPs. He already has two rings, which is crazy enough to think about. And he's made it to every single AFC championship game. So we would be
Mhm.
remiss in not admitting that the experience is definitely on Mahomes' side. But what this does for me is it paints a beautiful story, a beautiful possibility, a beautiful way to close out the story, like some damn Cody Rhodes shit that they keep talking about in WWE for all the wrestling fans out there, which that nigga's never gonna do because that nigga sucks. But that's besides the point.
Yeah,
Um,
chill. We're not gonna finish.
hell no. But it's like, bro, it's a perfect. And me and Key was talking about this when I was up there in Tampa. It's like, bro, I low key want Lamar to have to go through the toughest situation so nobody
Right.
can say anything about this run, about this season for him. Because think about it like this: if Josh
Okay, you said
Allen,
the same thing too. So
yeah, no, you're good. If
the
Josh,
same thing.
yeah, if Josh, because think about it like this: if Josh Allen would have won, if let's say Tyler Bass hits that field goal, which by the way, speaking of Tyler Bass, I'm looking. I be feeling sorry for them kickers, boy. I don't know if y'all heard, but he deactivated all of his socials because him and his family
Oh
has
yeah,
been
I seen that
receiving,
job.
yeah, because him
Yeah.
and his family has been receiving death threats or whatever. So that's tough. And that Bills Mafia, that ain't nothing to play with. So, it's always difficult dealing with, unfortunate situations like that. But let's say he does hit that field goal, and it's Josh Allen and the Bills that are playing Lamar Jackson. Let's say they blow them out, they handle them. I already know what the media is going to say. The media is going to say it wasn't Mahomes. The media is going to say
Yeah.
it wasn't Travis Kelsey. The media is going to say it wasn't the Kansas City Chiefs. It wasn't Big Red out there. So, it's like it's always something that they're going to use. So now that you have the best quarterback in the league. Let's be quite frank. I mean, of course, it's up for debate, especially with this season and how and the performance that Lamar put out there. But you know, Mahomes has been widely regarded for the past 5 or 6 years as the best quarterback in the league. Um, you got him faced up, regardless of the circumstances, because people have been talking about the Chiefs and their deficiencies this year in regards to their wide receiver game, their running game, their defense, which the defense has been balling until this last week, which they kind of
Mhm.
let Josh Allen and them stomp march up and down the field, but they have been balling,
Yeah.
so the defense hasn't been the one to blame,
Yeah.
but yeah, but you got Mahomes here now, and it's like, okay, so Lamar, you're about to secure your second MVP. You are the favorites to win the Super Bowl because your team is like that this year. And it's like, all you need to do is overcome the only other person, let's be real, the only other young quarterback of today's era that we can even compare and have that discussion for the top quarterbacks in the league. I feel like this year has really stamped that discussion. Get Josh
Yeah.
Allen out of here. I know Joe Burrow was
Joe
hurt,
Burrow.
but yeah, I know Joe Burrow was hurt, but he can chill. I mean, he could spend his time on the bench for now. It's these two. It's these two running the league, and this I feel like it will be the case for the foreseeable future. So I want Lamar to handle Mahomes and the Chiefs. And I'll talk about it in the next segment when we talk about the Lions game. But that's a whole other situation for the taking itself. So at the end of the day, I think we're all in agreement in that we want Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to finally, get what they deserve. Everybody harps back to that infamous interview with Deion Sanders his draft night when everybody passed on him, and the only team that would trade back up into the first round to pick him up would be the Baltimore Ravens. He promised this team and this organization a Super Bowl, and
Right.
he has a chance to finish that story this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. But Smack, tell me what you got to say about the game, bro. How you feeling about it? Who you got winning, and then we'll do some score predictions before we move on to the next.
I just, it's great to see two black quarterbacks, once again go at it, because obviously we haven't seen none of that, often, due
Yeah.
to, many different circumstances. And the politics behind, if a black quarterback can really be, what they say a true quarterback, or that one female reporter was like quarterbacky,
Yep.
Hmm.
so
Crazy statement, by the way, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
so it's amazing to see once again another big time headline game with two black quarterbacks going at each other, and then obviously the two arguably most talented quarterbacks in our league. Patrick Mahomes being one of the best out there doing it. As Dow mentioned, showing his dominance throughout his 5 years in the league as a starter. And then and Lamar Jackson, proving all the doubters wrong that he's actually a quarterback, not a running back. With all the many jokes or all the memes talking about, oh, he can't throw, or all the haters saying that, oh, he don't be throwing or whatever. Can't sit in the pocket. He's always looking to run. He's not a true quarterback.
Right.
Just proving all the doubters wrong and showing that he stuck with the course, stayed with the same team. There were not gonna say like it was all perfect, with his contract situation and everything, but really just stuck through it. They were able to figure something out and got him some, wasn't the most preferred set of weapons, as we would have want for Lamar as being Lamar fans, trying to root for him since he's from the crib, but he's doing what he's doing, and then he's about to win another MVP. So this is gonna be an amazing game. I don't want to say I don't. It's tough to gauge like the scoring in this game because obviously both defenses are pretty good. I mean, the Chiefs' pass defense has been really great. With the Ravens being a run heavy team, I feel like they should do well in the ground. But I mean, at some point, if the Chiefs go up, then Lamar and them gonna have to start passing more, and then that's probably gonna play into the Chiefs' strength through their passing defense. But the Ravens defense no slouch either. With with the Chiefs receiver having been consistent all year long with a lot of drops, I think leading the league in wide receiver core in drops. So
Mm.
them being that inconsistent. But I mean, Andy Reid has shown and the Chiefs have shown that once the playoff comes, when the bright lights show, when it's time to ball, apparently they just hooped. And we seen that at firsthand as a Dolphins fan. Me thinking, the Chiefs receiver wasn't gonna do too much. Granted they haven't done much all year except really Kelsey and maybe Rasheed Rice, but they hooped against us. They didn't make much mistakes against us. So they're gonna come out and hoop. I got the Ravens. Not just trying to be biased because Lamar's from down here, but I think they are. I mean, Chiefs have the better quarterback, but I mean, Ravens overall have a better team. And I feel like this is gonna be Lamar's chance, and I feel he's really gonna take advantage of this opportunity to really take his team to the Super Bowl and do good on his promise. And score, I say 28, 28-24.
Hmm.
28-24. Okay, so you got you got the Ravens covering the spread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I should take a piss.
okay. This nigga here. If I had to give a score, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was very impressed. I know it was the Houston Texans, but we're talking about a Houston Texans team that had been rolling as of late. A Houston Texans team that went into Cleveland, which is the arch nemesis of the Baltimore Ravens, being that they're in the same division, and beat the brakes off of them. Let's be honest. Beat the brakes off of them in a fashion that we don't even see the Ravens or teams like the Steelers or everybody else in that division beating the brakes off of them. So, the way they were able to handle the Texans and limit the CJ Stroud and his offense to what, no points. I mean
Right.
they got a field goal, right?
They scored.
They
They
got
had no.
the kick return
Yeah, the
touchdown.
kick
I mean,
return. That's
punt
it.
return.
No, no
Yeah,
touchdowns.
that's on. Yeah, no touchdowns. All they only got 3 points, bro. They limited their offense to 3 points, which is
Yeah, the offense.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Which is ridiculous to say for an offense that was rolling the way they are. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think this whole team is locked in. I think this team is destined for greatness, and I think this team is looking to dominate. So I got the Ravens in this game. Y'all not gonna believe the score, but I got the Ravens in this game. I gotta say a 28-14.
Hmm.
I think they handle. I think they limit Mahomes in the passing game for sure, and the run game. I know Pacheco runs like a madman possessed, but I don't think it's much you can do with the way this defense is playing. Granted, they're all healthy now. You got Hamilton, who got nicked in their second to last game of the season, but he's back. He's back, arguably one of the best safeties in the league. You got Patrick Queen playing like a reincarnation of Ray Lewis right now. Like I saw some side by side numbers of them two, and them boys was looking quite identical. So,
He,
he
like
has
he
been
is tough.
going crazy. The team has been going crazy, and I like them. I like them big in this game. And I'm sorry, Mahomes, but I think the world is tired of seeing you win all these games. We're tired of you're becoming the Tom Brady of the NFL. It's unfortunate, but we're sick and tired of seeing y'all. So
I hate to see it, man.
especially now that y'all got Taylor Swift, bro.
Y'all got
Well,
Taylor Swift in y'all back pocket, and the fact that they fucking pan to her every other play of the game, like, bro, please just get it, Lamar. Like Smack said, Lamar, you are the one person that can save this sports world, bro. You are the one person that can save it, bro. And I know people have been putting the pressure on you. I know it's been a situation of damn, the whole world is on your shoulders, but you made for this, bro. You from the crib, bro. You from Broward County 954. Let's run it, bro. It's only real niggas that come out of here. So I got the Ravens winning 28-14. Key, what you think?
um, I think it's gonna be a really, really, really close game. Both defenses are really good. Uh, you got me thinking. There's no Joe Dooney. That's a huge blow. And it's like the Ravens, they get to the effing quarterback, bro. And like that's one thing. That's why like when people have the argument with Patrick Mahomes and Brady. Like the one thing about Brady, I always notice when there's pressure on that man, he still like stays solid. He still makes the fucking play. I'm not
Mm.
saying Mahomes can't do that, but like through history in the playoffs, when we see teams attack him like crazy, or teams make it hard for him to throw like comfortably, or at least throw off the run, he just looks regular. Like he looks human. Yeah, I think I heard someone say that before when he played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he was still making crazy throws and stuff, but it's like, it's not like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, damn, I'm trying to make a great example. Like Steph Curry in those finals series in
Mm.
the game, like when down 3-1. Like, yes, Steph Curry was doing so great, but he wasn't like Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
He didn't feel comfortable in that position when he played against Kevin Love. Like, we see him do that countless times, and it felt like he was rushing himself. So I think that same way how there could be pressure on Lamar if they like are having a lead, not they have no lead and they're losing later in the game. I feel like it'd be the same way for Mahomes, especially indicating that like all year he hasn't been able to get this offense to click like he wants to. You can clearly see frustration with him, and if there's a lot of pressure on him and his only target is like Rasheed Rice for like 15 yards, 10 yards, and like Travis Kelsey's getting covered by Kyle Hamilton and stuff and making it hard for him. We've seen like we did in the Super Bowl, he's gonna probably overthrow balls and stuff. But I think the Chiefs defense is also really good for Lamar. But if it goes to that, if they both can't throw and it's down to the foot on the ground, I have the Baltimore Ravens. So that's why I would say the score would probably be like 24-17. A lot of field goals maybe. Like maybe 20. Oh, yeah, 24-17 is good for me. 20, nah, I can't. I'll say this. I'll say because
So you're
Mahomes
saying the
not.
1.5 goes over?
Yeah, Mahomes not putting up 20 points is crazy. I feel like maybe 20, 21, maybe 24 to 28, or like, yeah, 28. Like a real close game. It's gonna be real muddy. It's gonna be a lot of field goals in the first half, in the first quarter. I'm gonna bet on that. It's gonna be a lot of that. Like it's gonna get real nasty, and we kind of seen that a lot as a trend in the Ravens games. They had that with CJ Stroud in them. They kind of had that with the Niners game. I didn't see much of the beginning of the Dolphins game. I don't know if it was like real close in the beginning, then it started taking off. It's it, it, it's
Man,
it,
they beat the brakes off us from the beginning, bro.
it,
I mean, it was kind of close, but it was great after that.
it feels like the Ravens are like, damn, bro, I'm too tired to get my analogies, but But to describe it, it's like they like a volume shoe. They have that rhythm and it's going. They might stop a little bit, but once they get that rhythm going, it keeps going and going. You can't stop them. And that's just how this offense has looked all season. Dalvin Cook looked good. The run game's always going to be good. They're going to have a problem with Lamar. Like I said, they're really good in pass coverage, but they don't have any linebacker like the CJ Stroud and them boys. They had that one linebacker that was fast. He ran like a 4.4. I
Right.
don't think the Chiefs have anything like that.
Right.
They just have real good rushers, but they're not gonna do that to Lamar. Let's just hope that everybody stays healthy, both sides, and just have a good game. But yeah, I say 28-20, maybe 24. But I got the Ravens winning.
Man, pick a score, bro. You keep flip flopping.
I said I said who you want? I got
That
28
man
for.
does not want to be wrong right
Yeah,
now,
you
bro.
don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong.
I'm just because I'm thinking about realistic score. 28 points is kind of like how do you get that in the NFL game? So like probably 27 to 20.
Okay.
I don't think. Oh, yeah, that's 27-20. I say that.
Okay. 27-20. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hold on, Key. The way you was talking about the finding the flow, finding the motion, keep going and going. That's how you was gonna handle
Yeah.
big booty dime that you was talking about. Ah, I got you. For lifers, never tell, never tell. Never. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. Okay, for sure. So, and before we move on to the next game, I don't want to make it seem as though we are just completely. I mean, we showered Mahomes with a lot of praises. Let's not even act like we just completely discredited the
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs because they're here for a reason. And the fact that he was able to drag this team here this year, which was a year that folks were talking about, this might be. Nobody was saying it's going to be the end of the Chiefs, but they were talking about, yeah, the Chiefs, this is not the Chiefs that we're accustomed to knowing. And he's still in the AFC Championship game after all this. It's a testament to his level of success and the level of attrition that he has brought to this game and he has dedicated to his craft. So more power to the Kansas City Chiefs, but, we just think it's destined for, the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm hoping that will be the case and we will have a pair of Harbaughs accomplishing the biggest goal in their respective crafts. So that's our takes for the first game. Now we move on to the NFC Championship game. NFC Championship game, we got the San Francisco 49ers, the beasts in the NFC. And we got a team that has low-key been slept on for a team that, let's be real, this is a Cinderella run for this team. It feels like that college basketball. What was that college basketball run from a few years back? What school was that where they always had that nun in the stands that made it to like the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight or something? I
College.
forgot.
Oh, I know what you're
Was it
talking about.
Creighton? No, it wasn't Creighton.
No, it wasn't Creighton. It was like a church school, bro.
St.
Oh,
Peter.
I don't know, bro. It was a couple years ago though. I know y'all remember what I'm talking about though. We gotta do some
yeah,
research and figure that out. Yeah, yeah. But they had that none in the stands, bro. It feels like that for the Detroit Lions. We're talking about a team that hadn't won a playoff game in what 30 years.
yeah.
Hadn't sniffed the playoff. Did they even make the playoffs with Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, they did.
But they didn't
Yeah,
win.
one
They
time, yeah.
lost.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
lost, and that's crazy because they had Megatron on their team, which is a whole nother
yeah.
discussion. But we're talking about a team that has seen little to no success. We're talking about a city that has had no sort of positive outlook to look forward to when it comes to football. A very gloom and dim city it feels like. And then we have unsung hero that felt like a throwaway from when the LA Rams got rid of him, and Jared Goff who comes out here and he's like, okay, you know what? The league sleeps on me. I made it to a Super Bowl, but the league still sleeps on me. Okay, watch this. And he's putting together
Right.
a miraculous performance for these Detroit Lions. Regardless of the numbers, he doesn't have to put up 400, 500-yard passing games, five touchdown games. It's just the fact that he is sitting under center, serving as the quarterback and the fueler of this team, and he's letting his guys do the work. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown that's putting in work for the team. You got Jamar Gibbs who's been going crazy in the backfield, as well as David Montgomery. This team has talent, man. This team has talent, and they're very underrated. And the reason why I'm showering them with so many praises right now is because like I said to open the episode, I got a bit of a hot take. I got them upsetting the San Francisco 49ers. I got it. And if I had to put money on it, I would put money on it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to say, but I'm just not. I'm a fan of the 49ers, but I feel like all year the team that seems to have had no issues, no holes in their any of their offense or defense, it seems as if something has trans. It's always been something we could point to with this team and say, you know, I don't know if I love it. I don't know if how I'm feeling about this
Yeah.
or how I'm feeling about that. Especially now that they're saying Debo got a bit nicked. I'm not sure how big his injury is. I hope he's playing, and I hope these teams can be at full strength for the next game. But um, yeah, I'm a bit worried about the 49ers. You got Brock Purdy behind center, Mr. Whatever they're calling him these days, Mr. Irrelevant, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, I mean, of course, he has been getting a bit more slack than I feel like he deserves, being that he did start the year off and did have a pretty good year. Was in the MVP conversation for a while until he met that roadblock in the Baltimore Ravens. But I'm just not that fearful of the 49ers, bro. And I might eat my words, you know. They might blow out the Ravens and they might blow out whoever comes out the AFC. But I wouldn't put my money on that. And I have the Detroit Lions. McKinley said the spread was 7.5, right? Smack? 7.5?
Yeah.
Seven and a
Seven.
half. So
Yeah.
they're a 7.5 favorite. I'm sorry, I feel like the upset is gonna come. I got the Detroit Lions winning. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be crazy. I feel like it's gonna be a last, one of those last second plays like it came down to against the Rams. But I got them winning, and I don't even know if it's gonna be a shootout. Oh, San Francisco, the weather's good over there. I don't know. I'll give the score because the 49ers could score, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of worried, but I can't be too low on I can't be too low on them boys. Um, I don't even know if this is possible in the NFL game, but shit, maybe it's something new. I'm gonna give it 31-30. Is that a possible scoreline?
Hmm.
Or okay,
That's
okay,
multiple times.
okay. I'm just making sure that's not a What's that? What's the phrase they use when it's the first time a score has ever happened? I think it's called like a scoreagami. I think they call it like
I
a
think so.
something like that. Something like that. 'Cause I remember hearing that word and I instantly thought Death Note with the damn Shinigamis for y'all for any of y'all that have watched Death Note.
I haven't seen.
You still haven't seen Death Note, Key?
I saw so much anime. I haven't seen Death Note. It's
What
crazy.
the fuck?
That's crazy.
McKenna, you seen it?
Yeah, I see that though. Yeah.
Okay, okay, real nigga, real nigga. But yeah, I got the Detroit Lions winning 31-30. Who wanna take off next on this game? Because I feel like somebody got something to say about this one.
You got it? Let me kill you. Right?
You said take up next.
Yeah, who wanna go next? Who wanna talk about the game?
Oh, I go next. I got it.
Okay.
I got school. You know, uh, I really don't mess with the 49ers. I know a 49ers fan, and I really just don't like them. And try not to be extremely biased, but man, I'm trying to see an upset, man. I'm trying to see goddamn. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see the Ravens in Detroit, man, in the Super Bowl, man. I'm trying to see them two cultures, trying to see them fan bases clash. You feel me for the one time, especially Detroit having done shit in the playoffs and Lord knows how long. So I say score. I'm taking the upset, and I think it'll be 24-21. I think they'll
24.
just barely get it by like a field goal.
Okay, so do you think that hold on now, because we're talking about a pretty potent offense. Do you think the Detroit defense is capable of holding, Brock? Well, I'll just say Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Brennan Ayuk, Kittle, and them boys to 21 points.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like they get ball first or like, get an initial stop because some things just be like a feel out, see what teams are doing or whatnot. So I feel like they start off real good right there as they should, and then, stops will get a bit easier because it'll be, just more predictable on what teams are trying to do.
Okay, I like it. I like it. You got any more outlook on this game, or you feel like you said what you need to say? There's no way. Can you take off for me, please? He had to come off the screen. I know, bro. I wish I could do the same. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Take off, take off, take off, take off.
Okay, so I, I don't. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I like the story and everything, but Detroit losing.
Okay, for
Detroit
sure.
losing.
At least somebody could be realistic in this episode.
Like, you just named all their players, and I'm like, how is Detroit stopping them? C C Mac, Debo, IU, Kittle, Trent Williams.
Debo is 50% questionable.
That nigga playing, bro.
Even if he don't play, they don't need him. C Mac do what he do.
Yeah,
I just don't. I don't. That defense is pretty good, but they're not capable for that type of firepower. And offensively, it's still Jared Goff. Like
right.
I was I was looking at the game last week and I was betting on it, which pissed me off, but it gave me knowledge for this week's talk. I was like, oh, it's Jared Goff and the boys against the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have a good defense, but the way they have a really good run game, you would think that Amon St. Raw would easily get 100 yards receiving, right?
Mm.
Easily, right? No, 70 something. Thank God Price Race gave that little toggle thing, or everybody would have missed because everybody had his 94 up for the
Yeah,
longest.
right.
94 for 0.5. That shit didn't not even go nowhere near.
But the Bucks,
They
the Bucks finished the year as the second rated defense in the league, didn't they? So I mean, it must mean something.
they're pretty good, but
Hmm.
like they have a really good pass rush, and their
Mm.
secondary is also pretty good. But like no one can really contain Amon St. Raw,
Right.
and the way that the Lions ran the ball, the run the ball makes it way more easy for you to pass it. And Jamar Gibbs, he did his thing as a rookie. You know, Montgomery, he folded on me, but he had like 33 rushing yards.
Hmm.
They ran the ball pretty decently, and I forgot what was the score. It wasn't not close. Wasn't it? They beat them by a couple points, didn't it?
They did. They did. Let me see if I can
So
see.
I'm like
Mm.
that did notice on the flip side, Mike Evans went stupid. The what's that boy name again? Rashad White, he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield actually had a pretty good game. He wasn't terrible, you know. Like they offensively the Buccaneers they get is just that the Lions are just a little bit more equipped than the Buccaneers. I feel like, and
Mm.
I feel like what will happen with the Bucks and Lions is going to be the same thing happen to the Lions and the Niners. You know, upset is definitely for sure because Brock Purdy is a good quarterback, but I just you know,
You ain't got faith in him. He didn't look too good last week against the Packers. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
the Packers exactly. But like we can see sometimes the team just needs that little kick in the ass to wake them up.
Yeah.
So they might flow with it, but I understand it. I wouldn't say it's a blowout. Like, a lot of people are probably anticipating that, but I would say like I'm pretty close to you, Dog. Like maybe 28-21,
Hmm.
maybe 31-21 or 24. Try to game one drive, and I'm not gonna disrespect the Lions too much because they fought really hard. They had a really. I think they have a really good team. They're still pretty young. They have really good players, one or two pieces, and like I really want to see how Jared Goff does in this game because if Jared Goff could play a really exceptional game, he could be more into something instead of like, oh, he's a decent quarterback that'll get you around, but he's not gonna be that guy for you.
Right.
So let's hope and see. Let's hope and see what happens. I wish for a good game. Everybody stay healthy. But yeah, I say what's that? 28-21, 24. I say 28-24. 2024, I got Niners. If the Lions win, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I'll be a little shocked.
Okay.
But then again, like if they win and Brock Purdy shits the bag, I'm like, yeah, Brock Purdy, because I'm not saying he's not good.
Hmm.
I just I'm not dialed in on Brock Purdy yet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
You're saying he's like the one. If anything was to go wrong with the 49ers, you think it would be him
Yeah,
before it's anything else.
yeah.
I
Unless
feel
like
that.
Christian McCaffrey falls all 3 times, but that's never gonna happen.
Right, right, right. I agree with
But
that. I agree with that. I like the way you at least still kept it respectable for the Detroit Lions. I
Dan
mean,
Campbell was here.
yeah,
Sorry for saying that.
yeah. No, real talk though, because he definitely deserves some nods for what he's been able to do with this program. I feel like he
Right.
came in like a college program, damn near. He came into
Yeah.
he took up a dump fire in the Detroit Lions, who have been a dump
Mhm.
fire for almost as long as the Cowboys have been a dump fire. No disrespect to the Cowboys, but but it's like he came in there and y'all remember he was talking shit from day one. He was talking about
Yeah, I remember that.
biting kneecaps
Yeah,
and some more shit. I said, "What the hell is this? Who is this?" he
yeah,
talking
he
about
cussing out.
he talking crazy stuff about kneecaps and some, just really riding for the team. But as you can see, it
Cookie
has,
kneecaps. That's what he said.
yeah, right, taking whatever he was saying. And it's like, bro, like at first you think it's just crazy talk. People were talking about him like, who is this, newer coach? Why is he so bold and rash with his statements? But as you can see, his players have got he has got the support of his players. He has them playing at an exceptional level. Um,
Right.
and to note to something that you just brought up at the end of your piece. Hot take, not even a hot take. I think people need to be realizing of this fact, but we're gonna need to start having some real discussions about Jared Goff if he's able to take these Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl.
Mm,
We do,
mm.
because we're talking about a quarterback who has not gotten the respect and adulation that we feel like he has deserved, but has made it to now that what would be two Super Bowls now with two different
Yeah.
organizations.
AFC,
Um,
NFC championships.
yeah, two. Already been to two NFC championships, which is the talking point in itself. But now, if he was to, somehow beat this 49ers team and make it to the Super Bowl, it's like, hold
Yeah.
on now. Is Jared Goff, like he said, is he just, one of them quarterbacks, or is he a quarterback in this league that we need to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Quarterback.
Yeah, is he more quarterbacky than we think? Is it more quarterbacky than we think for real? Because he is doing some tremendous things, and he keeps his head down. He rocks that number 16 and just plays his game. He does what he needs to do, but he's proven to be a bit of a problem. I know he shit the bed against the Patriots in their first Super Bowl, unfortunately. But that whole Super Bowl was shitty. I ain't gonna lie. Even your man Tom Brady,
Uh,
even your man
listen,
Tom Brady, it wasn't
he an offensive player. His defensive minded Super Bowl. I enjoyed it. Niggas punch each other in the mouth.
what was the score like?
It was 7-10,
What the fuck?
13,
It was something like
13.
that. Yeah, some
Yeah,
key. Come on, bro.
but I don't remember. It was such a long time
No, I'm
ago.
saying that's what you. I mean, I do see the perspective of enjoying a defensive Super Bowl. But
Oh, you
come
talking
on,
about that?
yeah, but come on, bro. Seven points in the Super Bowl. Bro.
What you call it? It was that Super Bowl. I wish you had a podcast for that time because we could have talked that Super Bowl.
We
It was
watched.
13-3.
Was that Super Bowl we watched at your crib?
Did we see that at my
No,
crib?
I think we watched the Chiefs one at your crib.
Yeah, we watched the Chiefs one. That one I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing that by myself. I think.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't even remember
But
what we actually
that
did.
Super Bowl was interesting because both teams, I'm pretty sure, Patriots were number one and they were number two in offense.
Right, and we saw
And
that.
they we just saw that. That was just crazy. That was magnificent. Actually, that's why I enjoyed it so much. Not even like because I'm a Patriots fan, we won, but like used to seeing like slugfest Super Bowls, like people make mistakes. It was just back and forth defense, and it's I don't know. It was pretty cool.
I
It was
like.
different. That's why I say,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I agree. I agree. As a true football fan, those are the Super Bowls that you can appreciate because you're
yeah,
getting. It's not more. It's not. You're playing Madden on competitive instead of arcade. You feel me? It's a lot
yeah.
more. Bump and grind. A lot more. Nitty gritty. So I do agree with that. I do agree with that. But I can't even be. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it kind of reminded me like Miami Heat basketball,
Yeah.
like low scoring, real gritty, great defensive plays,
Yep.
but at the end, just really good offensive work from both sides of the
Yeah.
team. The Miami come
Yeah.
out.
Very true. Very true. Very fundamental work, fundamental skill set, and just good all around football play. So I agree with you in that regard. And honestly, I do thank you for being the more rational of us three tonight. Being that, I mean, and come on, bro. I mean, let's be real. Me and Smack probably know the real answer is the 49ers.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is. But I'm
It's,
hoping.
it's not a crazy guess though. Like you get saying.
Yeah, it's not a crazy guess because the Lions third seed in the NFC, they came out here, they put in work for their position. They granted, it's not like let's say they didn't stump. They're not damn, how do I phrase this? They this ain't no fluke, bro. Like Lamar said
Yeah,
after the first 49er game about Mike Florio, fuck that guy talking crazy about the Ravens against the 49ers. He was like, bro, this ain't
Yeah.
no fluke. It's not no fluke that the Detroit Lions have made it here. And honestly, the aura behind their team right now, I know the game is gonna be in San Francisco, but the aura around the team is insane right now.
Bro,
That game against
that
the Rams,
bro.
man.
It's like it's scary to play teams like that because they ain't never seen no NFC championship in
Yep.
decades.
Yep.
So it's like shit, like y'all boys. If Miami was playing Baltimore in the AFC Championship right now,
Hmm.
y'all niggas might take that flight to Baltimore and go kick
Yeah.
them.
Right.
You know. So it's like, and real diehard fans definitely doing that. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those.
you,
It's one of those situations where
and
you're, as a fan base and as a team itself, it's one of those. My eyes get wide for this game because it's like we made it this far. We didn't make it this far just to come this far. I feel like that's a mindset with a lot of these teams. It's like, yeah, we got our first playoff. See, the mindset with the Lions is, yeah, we got our first playoff win in 30 years. Cool.
Mhm.
What are we gonna do next? Now we handle the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, two playoff wins in a row. We can't even think about the last time the Detroit Lions did that. Now
Facts.
from there, we're in the NFC Championship game. Now it's like, holy shit, we're in the NFC Champions game, in the NFC Championship game. But it's like, timeout. We're in the fucking NFC Championship game. You see what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, it's one of those things.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, I just think the 49ers are too loaded. And even the game against the Ravens, I went into that game like hoping and praying that
yeah,
Lamar Jackson and them boys won. And granted, they beat the brakes off them with the help of Brock Purdy, but I don't know. I feel like that was kind of an outlier. And the 49ers are just so stacked from top to bottom. Like, I feel like
yeah.
they're probably the most talented football team we have in the NFL. If I have to be honest about the situation, I know the
Right.
Ravens are cooking, but it's just it's the offense. The offense is too loaded. It's too loaded.
Bro, it that's why I just said Miami Heat. It kind of reminds me of the Celtics,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna talk about the Celtics a little later in the
Right.
NBA. But like the Celtics are loaded up and down. They got great. I think everybody that's starting was an All Star, if not once an All Star,
Yeah.
and they're really good. But like I'm not scared of the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 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 the Niners same way. Like yeah, they're really good all around, but like Brock Purdy just isn't pushing that damn Super Bowl for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got them to win that game, but he's not pushing that okay Super Bowl winner. Saying like I'm not gonna disrespect Tatum and the boys, but I don't know. I just every time the Celtics get close or they get to that area, it's just they don't finish.
Yeah.
So they got to prove it to me, But I wish it was the Eagles versus Niners right now instead of the Lions. I just think Lions they're gonna play their heart out, but it's just a skill difference.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill gap between the two teams. Just a quick aside, I love the way you brought up the Boston Celtics and that even and it's crazy. You're saying this after they just 34 piece
Yeah,
the Eastern Conference champions, and it still feels like
right.
it's the Celtics.
Yeah,
Yeah, it still feels like
they didn't miss that game. Those games happened. They didn't miss all game.
yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, and it's like even Boston being a team because a lot of people don't know this. I believe it's been the Boston and the Miami Heat have either one of those two teams have been in the Eastern Conference Finals for like the past 7 years or something crazy like that, bro. And it's like, damn, even a team like that, what is that point that's gonna take them over the edge? Maybe this year's Kristaps, maybe not, but I definitely see where you're coming from. Where these younger guys got to show me, and in order
Yeah,
to gain my belief, but. That's a conversation for another episode, man. We're gonna be dropping an NBA episode. Don't think we forgot about the NBA because it has been some insane. It's 2:58 a.m. right now on Saturday, January 27th. Approximately what two about 8 to fucking 5 hours ago. Luca just dropped 73 points, and Devin Booker just dropped 62 points, bro. Like we understand, Joel Embiid just dropped 70 the other day, and Cat just
oh
dropped
dude, no.
Yeah, right. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. We know we got an NBA.
Yeah.
We're long overdue for it. He wrote down the
Hey.
73. I'm sick. That's real though. That's real though. Like, it's a crazy performance. It's a crazy performance. We'll definitely drop an NBA episode for y'all soon to recap of what's been going on in the NBA. But something that we wanted to point out real quick before we get up out of here for this episode. Um, I hope you guys have been able to take a look at our Instagram page at Miami Killzone because speaking on NBA, we have definitely been making an effort to the same way we use it as promotion for our podcast is the same way we want to use it as like a sports news outlet and a sports updates outlet. The past 2 weeks, I don't know if I mean folks have noticed because folks have commented on it, but we have been going crazy as far as the post is concerned. We have some. All three of us are working collectively to put out amazing graphics for you guys, and some of it causes us to stay up late like we're doing right now. But I mean, this has been the mo since the beginning of Miami Killzone. So it's nothing for us. We're just gonna continue working, and we hope you guys are appreciating. But like I said, please tune in to at Miami Killzone on Instagram. We have been dropping damn near daily posts with just a lot of the sports happenings going on. We had a Joel Embiid recap. We had LeBron James recaps. We've had a whole bunch of different recaps on the page, and we're gonna keep that going for y'all as 2024 continues because we know sometimes we might be a little bit too busy to keep up keep up with what's going on in the sports world. So me, Key, and Smack are here to take a bit of the load off your shoulders. Pause before Key say something crazy, even though
Oh God.
that's not even a plausible offense, but I'm just making sure. Just making sure. But yeah, man, that's our take on the championship games. Thank y'all for tuning in again. Smack, uh, not your brightest moment a couple minutes ago, but it's all good. You might be on the chokehold in there. I don't know what you got going on. Put them damn hands down. You're not putting nobody in no domain expansion. Key, say it again for me.
Grown ass man.
That's a grown ass man, by the way. But hey, man, shout out niggas like RDC. Black people can enjoy their anime
Yeah.
and their slice of childhood, just like anybody else can. So
I might start talking some anime soon.
hey, we might need to, boy. It's been some crazy shit popping up in the anime world. I still need to finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm playing.
Yeah.
But keep on, bro. You need to finish watching that, bro.
I
You
got
already
to.
done read that shit.
Yeah. The new chapter just came out too.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still ain't even finished Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Because bro, when shows take pauses for me, it's like, damn,
Yeah.
bro, I can't.
That's why I read mangas.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get back because, bro, why did they throw that pause in there in that final season? Like, I'm not even talking. I'm
yeah.
not even, bro. I'm not even talking about the pause from part one to part two. I'm talking about. Well, maybe part of it is that, but wasn't there like a slight pause when he? Let's say this for an anime episode maybe one day, bro. We talking sports, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of MKZ the podcast. This was episode what 17 or 18?
17, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's episode
Yeah,
17.
number 17.
What does it say on the
Yeah,
page?
number 17.
Number 17, right, Smack? This number
Sure right now.
this number 17. This number 17, I believe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again, spending all this time with us, because if it's ep-
17.
yeah, if it's episode 17, which means we have put out well over 20 hours of time and dedication to this podcast so far, and we're just gonna keep it going. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Anybody got any last remarks before we get up out of here and enjoy a weekend of NFL football? It's unfortunate that it's going to coming to a close. The season's coming to a close, but these are the moments we live for. So, we're looking forward to it. Anybody want to say anything?
Oh, nothing.
Everybody good? Yeah, everybody. That 3 a.m. kicking in for us. You know, we try to
Yeah.
pump out the content for y'all at any times of the day. But with that being said, man, Key Smack 2 times. Back again for another episode. See y'all very, very soon with the NBA episode and a conference championship game recap, as well as a Super Bowl preview from us. You know, so big things to come. But until then, man, thank y'all for tuning in once again. MKZ is out of here. Gang.